These views, I'm back here again another video, and today's video is going to be about Dragon Ball Super episode 79. This episode basically showcased Buu versus Basil in the first little exhibition match in the Universal Survival arc, or the Universe Tournament of Power. Um, I'm gonna try my best to focus on the fight and the fight only, and pretty much set aside all the extra stuff from the episode, like all the talking and everything like that. So I'm gonna really try to focus on the fight. So without further ado, let's just get into it. We start off where we left off last week. Boo was getting destroyed, beat up, but obviously we know, just like everyone else knows, that Boo was just playing around because Mr. Satan, or Hercule, if you're English dub type person, told him to play with Basil, basically. And Boo, with the childlike mind, playing, having fun, playing around. That's what he did. So Basil was mopping the floor with him, but as we saw in the last episode at the end, he starts to smile. So that basically tells you, okay, he's just playing around. It's not even going to be an issue with Boo. Now, Boo is one of the most powerful characters in Dragon Ball. So because of that, obviously, this guy was really no match for him. As a matter of fact, I had got a text from one of my boys, from my former roommates, when I was in college. He was like, "Boo is a cheap character," and in a way, he is. Boo's kind of like a cheap character because you really can't really beat Boo. Like, the last time we saw Boo get beat up, it was Beerus who was doing this. So what does that tell you? Like, Beerus was the last person to actually really beat on Boo. But anyway, so we start from where we left off. Boo smiles. Boo gets up, and Boo's like, "Oh, yeah, let's play, let's play." And the guy Basil, well, the wolf Basil, or Coyote, or whatever he is, he's a little bit shocked, like, "Oh wow, this guy maybe is actually a formidable foe." So they continue to battle, and Basil is hella quick. Like, he's very, very fast. Like, I know if you've read the spoilers, or if you read anything else about this actual battle outside of watching it, you would know that he's very fast. This guy is fast, like very fast, and he uses his feet. So all he does is use his feet. So he's really mopping the floor with Boo. Like, but Boo, it doesn't matter. Like, Boo's literally saying, "Oh, do it again, do it again. Like, kick me again, kick me again." So, like, he continues to do it, and then he starts using actual, like, power up attacks, like key attacks, like blast. But he uses his feet because that's what he does. He uses his feet, and he uses these attacks, and he's using them on Boo, and now it's starting to get a little, okay, maybe I should take this more serious, right? So he uses the attacks on Boo. Boo's taking the attacks. Boo's getting hit by attacks. He's laughing. Like, this whole time, you can tell, Universe 9, very arrogant universe. Very arrogant universe. First of all, and I know I'm going a little off subject right now, the Kai is a complete a-hole. Like, and it's odd because I don't think we've ever seen a Kai act like that. Like, even Zamasu technically wasn't a full-fledged Kai. Like, he's this Kai is an a-hole. Like, I don't think we've ever seen him act like that. And even the God of Destruction from Universe 9 is like mad, kind of like chill. Like, he doesn't speak. He's chill. But the Kai, like throughout the episode, the Kai would say things like, "Oh, my universe," and like, and obviously it is his universe, but he's not the God of Destruction. Like, so you would expect the God of Destruction or someone else to speak that way, but it was the Kai. Like, I don't know. It's something about him. But anyway, he's a complete a-hole. And he's egging Basil on, and Basil's doing his thing. Boo is taking it. Boo's not really. He doesn't get injured. He's pretty much indestructible. So they're fighting. They continue to fight. Continue to fight. Now Boo's starting to push back. Boo is fighting him. Buu's kicking him. Buu's beating him up. And Basil uses one of his most powerful attacks. Now, at the moment, I forgot what the attack is. But obviously, his feet glow up like fire, and then he starts shooting ki out of his feet. Kind of remind me of what Kabe did in the opening of the Universe 6, Universe 7 tournament. We didn't see Kabe do it in the actual tournament, as far as I remember. But in the opening, if you go back and watch the opening, he's shooting ki out of his feet. So Basil's doing this, and Basil uses one of his most strongest attacks. It hits Buu, and Basil thinks it's over. Oh, I won, my victory, so on and so forth. And then the smoke clears. The ring is completely destroyed, pretty much. The smoke clears, and Basil starts laughing. And then as the smoke clears, you see Buu's silhouette, and he starts laughing, right? So Buu starts laughing, and Buu stands up, right? Now, this whole time with Basil's move, not only did he hurt, well, he didn't hurt, but not only did he do damage to Buu in the ring, he also actually did some damage to Mr. Hercule, or Mr. Satan. He also did some damage to him. So now Satan got hurt, and Satan's being just a human, of course he actually got hurt. He got damage taken on him. So Buu stands up, and Buu's laughing, and Buu has this giant hole in his stomach. And Basil's like a bit shocked, like, oh my gosh, this guy's still here. Meanwhile, both the Zenos are just like in amazement, like, oh my gosh, he's like amazing, he's great. So after that, Mr. Hercule's injured, like I said. Buu basically looks up and sees that Mr. Hercule's injured, and Mr. Hercule's like, oh, don't worry about me, just win the fight. And then Hercule passes out. So this pisses Buu off. Like, he's pissed now. So Buu's like angry. He's like, you hurt Mr. Satan. You hurt Mr. Satan. Now Buu's not going to play. Like, Buu's pissed. So Buu goes on a straight up rampage. Straight dogging this dude. Just bam, 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 bam. Just throwing him around. And then he does what I like to call the Hulk slam from the Avengers. If you guys saw the Avengers, Hulk, when he went up against Loki, he did the like he did, and that's exactly what Buu did. So Buu did that to Basil, and then he spun him around and he threw him out of the ring, right? So knowing what we know about Universe 7, when you get ring out, you lose, right? Any tournament, if it's a ring out, you lose. So Goku's all excited, like, oh yeah, good job, Buu, you won. You know, he's excited because Buu threw Basil out of the ring. So he threw him out of the ring, and Goku's excited. Oh, you won, so on and so forth. Everything's great, but no, not so fast. So the Grand Priest says that's Universe 7's rules. We'll figure out and we'll fine tune the rules of this tournament in the past. As for right now, Zeno is not amused. So because Zeno is not amused, you will continue to fight until either one of you cannot fight anymore, or what else? He said one of you can't fight anymore, or one of you gives up, which is the same thing. I'm trying to remember. There was 2 stipulations okay. I know what it is. One of you can't fight anymore, or Zeno is amused enough to stop the fight. So those are the 2 stipulations as of right now. Now remember, this is an exhibition match. So because it's an exhibition match, it's not going to be, it's not going to be the same as the actual tournament. But, so Zeno needs to be either satisfied or someone gets knocked out, which is, I actually like that better than the ring out. The ring out option is kind of, it's kind of a cop-out to me in my opinion, because anybody could get knocked out of the ring. Let's see what you're really capable of. Let's see if you can knock out your opponent or kill your opponent. But anyway, so Goku is shocked, and basically Basil comes back up for the top of the ring, and Basil gets up, and then the Kai is like, Basil, I forbid you to lose. Like, you better win this fight. And then Basil says, give me that thing. So the Kai pulls out, like, it looks like a berry, some type of berry. He throws it to Basil. Basil catches it, eats it. This makes Basil extremely like way more powerful. So he then powers up, he gets more bulk, he gets more muscular. It's like a in my opinion, it's like a steroid, basically. He gets more muscular, gets more bulky, and then Beerus is pissed off, like that's cheating. You can't do that. That's cheating. And Beerus is spazzing on the Kai, like, yo, that's cheating. You can't do that. And the Kai's like, well, your guy healed himself, so why can't my guy? But Beerus has a point in saying, but that's part of Buu. Like, Buu healed himself as his own technique, his own move. That's how he healed himself. He's pretty much indestructible. That's why he did it. So that's not even the same thing. But then the Daishinkan, the Grand Priest, jumps in and says, there are no rules. Like, basically, he says, basically, there are no rules. If he wants to use that, he can use that. You want to cheat? You can cheat. It doesn't matter. This is not an actual tournament fight. This is an exhibition match for Zeno's approval. If Zeno likes it, let it happen. Zeno even said, oh, that's boring if, like, they just, like, end it because he's cheating. So Zeno wanted the match to go on. So Zeno, being the god of everything, he gets what he wants. So Beerus is pissed off about it. And the Daishinkan says what he says, like, oh, this is an exhibition match. He can do whatever he wants. He can do to his heart's content. He can cheat all he wants, whatever. And then the Daishinkan looks at Zeno like with some, like, I don't want to hear anything else out of you for the rest of the match. Now, you know the Grand Priest is said to be the greatest fighter in the universe under Zeno, which I don't even think Zeno's a fighter, but under Zeno, Daishinkan is supposed to be the greatest fighter in the universe. In all universes, period. So he gives Beerus that look, like, and Beerus just keeps his mouth shut after that. But anyway, so this dude powers up, Basil powers up, and as he powers up, he goes at Buu with everything. He starts beating the hell out of Buu, kicking him, shooting the ki blast at him, everything, just going all out on him. So he does that, and then Buu is like in the ground, in the rubble. Now, Buu pops up, and I love this episode. This is actually gonna be my my thumbnail for the video. Buu pops up, and then Basil jumps on him and just starts like stomping on Boo's face. And Boo's just eating the stomps, like boom, 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 boom. He's eating them, just completely eating them. Now this whole time, Basil thinks he's won, right? The smoke clears. He uses one more big giant ki blast out of his feet, and basically blows up the entire ring. Again, the smoke clears, and the Kai thinks that it's over. Basil thinks that it's over. Everyone thinks that it's over. Everyone thinks it's done. Oh, there's no way he could have survived that. And then, obviously, you all know, I know, Buu pops out of the ground with his face smashed in, and then face pops back up, and then Buu says to Basil, he says, you're strong, but I am much stronger. Buu then charges up a Kamehameha, full power Kamehameha, and Basil can't move because Basil's tired now. His feet are tired. So he charges up a full power Kamehameha, shoots it at Basil. Basil takes the hit head on. Can't get it out of the way. Can't dodge it. He gets hit with it. Smoke clears. And Basil's standing there, and Basil's laughing with electricity around him. He's like, ah. So everyone's thinking, oh, dang, like this dude's the truth. Like he's extremely strong. Like he took a full power Kamehameha from Buu and just ate it like it was nothing. But then the Grand Kai from Universe 7 says, yeah, but I think he's a bit done. So as they zoom in on Basil's legs, and then after that, Basil just falls to the ground flat. Boom. Buu wins the fight. So Buu wins the fight, and everyone on Universe 9 is, pissed off that Basil lost, whatever. And next up is Gohan versus Lavinda. Now, the crazy thing about this, and it's not going to happen, I highly doubt it's going to happen. The crazy thing about this is Lavinda asked if he can kill Gohan. Can I kill my opponent? It's not going to happen. They're not going to kill Gohan, and I'm pretty sure Gohan will win. But at the same time, the fact that there's going to be killing, I'm happy that there's going to be killing in the tournament, Not because I'm, psychotic or crazy, but because that allows them to go all out to show what they're capable of. The difference between this tournament and the other tournament with Hit in Universe 6 is they weren't able to kill. So Hit was not able to show what he's truly capable of. Now, we did see that later on when him and Goku fought again, but we didn't see that in the original tournament. So this tournament will probably, even the full tournament, this is an exhibition, but the full tournament will likely have killing in it, which allows them to show what they're capable of, allows them to go all out, full out. And there's one thing I didn't talk about. There was a part in the episode where Basil shot a giant ball key blast at Buu. Buu deflected it and shot it up to Universe 11. So now, if you know the spoilers, there's a fighter from Universe 11 whose name is Toda, I believe, or Tapa, I believe, and he's said to be extremely powerful, so powerful that he almost became a god of destruction. So that key blast goes flying up, and the god of destruction from Universe 11 says Topa, and he catches the key blast and literally crushes it into nothing, and then states, "You dare defy the gods? You dare disrespect the gods? This guy's gonna be a problem." So already I'm believing Universe 11 is the strongest universe. Outside of 7 probably, I'm assuming 11 is the most powerful. Because this dude's gonna be a problem. But anyway, so next week's episode is gonna be Gohan versus Lavenda. Lavenda is gonna try to kill Gohan apparently. And Gohan's gonna be blinded in the fight. We did see Gohan go Super Saiyan. Now, we don't know if it's going to be Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. But it should be a good fight. For Gohan fans, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to get a little taste of what Gohan's capable of again. We got a little taste of that with the Lil Saiyan arc, but it wasn't nothing really too crazy. I'm sure you guys are going to get a little taste of what Gohan's capable of. And I'm sure he's going to get more shine overall throughout this arc. But as of right now, Buu is shining light because Buu definitely went all out in this episode, and it's definitely a Buu-centric, Buu-shining episode. So that's pretty much it. Outside of that, my next video will be a video about how I believe there's a chance or possibility that Vegeta will become a new god of destruction and Goku will become a Kai. I know it sounds crazy, but once I get into it, you guys will understand, and I'm pretty sure you guys probably like the video. So, outside of that, that's pretty much it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share my content, favorite my content, and also hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so that you guys can get my content first. Other than that, I'm SimDCsReviews. Oh, and also, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to comment. I got a lot of comments in my last video, and I enjoy talking to you guys, so don't forget to comment. But other than that, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm SimDCsReviews. I'll holler at y'all later.